Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I feel like I need to preface this by saying that Screen Rant is like my ex-fiancée. She's not particularly a good person, makes questionable moral decisions, and has incredibly bad timing, but once in a while, she got something right. In this case, Screen Rant, not my ex, got one right in their dissection of the Marvel animated series What If, which a lot of folks I know have been enjoying, but I simply cannot, because they've been hiding their teeming animosity towards the Marvel Cinematic Universe's founding heroes, most likely due to the fact that all of them but one are, quote, toxic white males. This, of course, ignores the fact that in reality, most of the actors who portray these heroes veer to the left of center politically. And don't mistake my commentary for a stance, because I don't care about anyone's political affiliation more than I care about the content of their character. The author of this article, Thomas Lethbridge, should probably be careful his fellow Screen Ranters don't accuse him of heresy due to his view of the What If show's visible deconstruction of what laid the groundwork and paved the road for Feige to pull one of the biggest bait-and-switch tactics ever. And what I'm going to say next will probably raise the ire of the disgusting troglodytes who comprise the basement-dwelling part of the Marvel fan base. I am in fact referring to the MCU stans, a group of people so vile and disgusting, so sycophantic by nature, that they make ardent followers of your favorite pop stars pale in comparison with the levels of vitriol they're willing to espouse. Should anyone dare criticize anything their identity politics-driven overlords at Marvel shit down their throats, no, it's not a pretty picture, but they're not a pretty bunch. Much like the Raylos, they're the Tumblr crowd, the imaginary audience that Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm thinks will spend money on Star Wars and Marvel, and cause the intersectional feminist icon Kathleen Kennedy, the one that said the Force is female, to forsake an actual audience who has disposable income to spend on merchandise, which is why we see now Marvel's Katie, Captain Marvel, and all these other shite characters, Shang-Chi, sitting on shelves and rotting in stores. I've witnessed firsthand the amount of lunacy that can flow out of the MCU stan sewer, as it's been directed at me ad nauseum in various corners of the interwebs, but none more prevalent than the Marvel Cinematic Universe group on Facebook, which is the epicenter of the Hive Mind Collective, boasting 500,000 plus members and being hosted by Marvel Studios. One can only imagine the amount of hatred anyone who dissents can be subjected to, and I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm a 6'3", 235-pound professional wrestler and boxer. Being thin-skinned isn't in my wheelhouse. But I'm currently serving another 30-day ban from Facebook because of, quote, hate speech, i.e., I didn't blow my nut and laud Shang-Chi as a triumph of Asian representation, because that simply isn't true. There are so many actors and actresses, yes, there is a distinction, that paved the way for this petulant child to make brazen claims of glass ceiling shattering success, much in the same vein that Captain Marvel and Black Panther did a few years ago. And trust me, Simu Liu, you don't want to be the next Brie Larson, but apparently that's something that you've already embraced. Speaking of Simu Liu, he has found himself in a bit of hot water this morning over on Twitter due to a post from his personal Reddit account where he inexplicably attempts to defend people who have an attraction to underage folks by claiming it's on the same spectrum as homosexuality, which is a straw man argument if I've ever heard one. I'll link the tweet in the description to the video so you can read it for yourself, as I feel everyone should do. I have put the screenshot of his Reddit post here and in the opening to this video for you to look at. I'm not the watcher, but I will pose this question to you. What if Marvel wanted to entertain us and not preach to us, and their actors weren't vile and disgusting Hollywood trash who are so high on themselves they actually believe they're safe to show their true colors, in this case, supposedly supporting the disgusting pedos, with no fear of repercussion or reprisal, because that's how they act. I don't know what's worse, the fact that Liu said it, or the fact that no one from Marvel has denounced it yet. They must be afraid to admonish a Canadian-born actor of Asian descent whose role on a show called Kim's Convenience played and used stereotypes to entertain the audience. Being a member of the Rules for Thee but Not for Me club must be exhilarating. But hey, what do I know? Well, that's it, folks. That's the video for the day. I hope you enjoyed. What are your thoughts on What If? What are your thoughts on the article, which I'll link from Screen Rant in the description below? Odd for me to want to give Screen Rant any clicks, but this article was actually pretty well written. I didn't read it out, it's there for you. I just wanted to cover the topic more or less and get into this Simu situation, which is developing on Twitter, and I'll be following and covering from now until, well, it's resolved or it's brushed under the rug by the brass at Marvel, which I'm sure will come to the aid of their glass ceiling shattering Asian superstar, Simu Liu. But now it's time for you to opine in the comments below by slapping the like button or the dislike button, whichever one you want to press. It's all algorithm friendly to me. Also, share the video if you can, and if today's the day I've earned it, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Itepwa Kuin of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous, and remember, if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one.